So, good afternoon, everyone. So, I'm Chitra. Today, I'm hosting a grooming session. So, this session is really important to enhance our speaking skill as well listening. And we get different ideas and explanation from others because everyone has different perspectives. And there are five types of questions are mentioned in the group on the page. So, and theme of the today's grooming session is criminal and violence, crime and violence. So, I hope you join here for this session. So, please kindly add your name on the website. It is open and take part in this session. So, thank you so much for joining here. So, I would like to share about the first question. What are the major causes of crime and violence in society? So, if you think about crime and violence, there are lots of problem and lots of causes we can say. Means we cannot imagine and we cannot think. Anytime anything is happening and it is not a good thing. Sometimes we don't understand and we lost our patience, temper, and sometimes we have lack of moral values. So because of that reason it is happening and it convert in a crime and violence. And second question, how do poverty, unemployment, and inequality contribute to criminal behavior? Yeah. So, for example, um, if you if you there are lots of thieves and robbery people. They always use these things because they feel poverty. They suffer poverty and unemployment, and because of that reason they randomly use this activity in our surrounding in the bank and in houses. So it is also part of the criminal. And yeah, and if you focus on your goal properly, means if you reduce our poverty with a good principle, and if you get if you will become good employee, so it is also help to overcome this criminal activity. So now next is third question. What role does family background and upbringing play in violence? Yeah. So generally, we always feel that family is the first learning background, and we learn lots of things from our families. Means sharing, helping, politeness, respect to each other, listening carefully. Likewise, there are lots of moral values we always adopt and utilize in our personal and professional life, and it get all these things we get from our family. So we should the family's role is very important in this thing. And if you think our upbringing means nourishing, so yeah, any for example any boys means for example some boys, some students they make mistakes, and at that time if you don't understand and don't give a chance to reduce their mistakes, so means it is completely harassment, and it convert into crime. Means they feel that they feel insecure, and they don't feel comfortable with family and our society. So it is also one of the reason, and it is happening in our surrounding also. So family and society is a must to enhance and to develop our whole personality. So fourth question is, how does media, means movies, social media, news, influence violent behavior? So nowadays social media is so active, and people use this platform uncompromisingly, and means we can get lots of information and detail and other negative points also from the social media. So this thing is really active, and sometimes it also create negative impact in our surroundings. So be conscious about it and follow the subscriber. So last question is, what role should education play in reducing crime and violence? So if you think about education, so no doubt education makes a man flawless, gullible, and dynamic. And education, it is one of the things we can change the world. So if you think we can change the world with help of the education, so why we cannot overcome the crime and violence? So we adopt all these things from education and utilize in their profession, and avoid the other negative creativity which are happening in our surrounding. So it is the best way of these things. So I already share 5 questions. So yeah, so I hope you all are there for participating. So Mr. Mahir, would you like to take part?
Yes, ma'am. I like to take part.
Okay, thank you so much. You are only person here. Yes. So I already explained these 5 questions. So I hope you understood well. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Let me try. Okay, what are the major cause of crime and violence in society today? So the major cause is that people are not educated. Mm, If all people are educated, the crime percentage will be decreased in our society, and violence type of activity also reduce. And lack of religious types of knowledge, moral educations. That is also the case, that didn't know about what religious says about themselves, which type of activity good for them. They also didn't focus on that things. They didn't go to attend their prayer or another activities. That is why it also happens. They didn't have fear of God, what God says about us, and they didn't believe also about karma, lack of knowledge, they are not educated. So if they are educated, they know if they do good work for the society, then it reflects in his or her life too. But they are not educated, so they don't have any kind of knowledge about anything. So that is the major reasons the crimes happens. And also social media and the environment makes that type of things in our society nowadays. They are, media showing the news. This type of news are fake nowadays, totally controlled by government. What government says, they are showing like that, not real news, I think, published nowadays. And another thing is that mm, this another thing, what should I say? Yeah, that's all, ma'am. With this question answer, let me go to the another question. Family, third question. What role do family background and bringing play shaping violence behavior? Family plays a vital role to control that type of thing. If your father and mother are highly educated person, then you never do that type of activity. So, and they are responsible for that type of thing. The family members, our relatives also, cause they are shaping our base. We learn our first lesson from our home. Our father and mother and our relatives teaches us. So if they are good, they are educated, obviously we didn't do that type of violence type of activity, or we didn't do crime in society. But if our family members are not good, then the problem create. They are bad, they are harming us, or they are greedy persons that try uh, to take our assets, or they are greedy, so they will didn't give us anything. or suppose a person's neglected by his parents, then the person's become psycho, cause of his father and mother also didn't understand him, and also his family member didn't support him. So that type of persons are having mental problem, or that type of persons also create lot of violence in the society, or they do lot of crime type of activity. It is possible. So our family are responsible, because they are our first teacher. We learn a lot of lessons by uh, spending time with them when we are innocent kids, and we grow up with them. And the last question, let me see. Okay, the fourth question: how do media platforms, movies, social media, news influence violent behavior? It is true. Media nowadays showing a lot of fake news in social media. If you see, all news are not true, but most of the news are fake, and people using people are manipulating us to get their own benefits. So it's also influence us to doing violence behavior. You know, and it happens in every country. Okay, so it is true. Media influence us, and media showing the fake news nowadays. Which type of news the governments say to show them, they publish that type of news. They are not showing the real news. No TV channel like that. All are controlled by government, so they are showing the good side. They are not showing the exact news. So media are not good nowadays. They are totally corrupted, I think. If they are good, they use their potential truly, then that type of activity, not happen in anywhere, in any country. If they are highly strict about their news, if they shows or publish the real news, then the country it didn't face that type of problem, like violence or any type of crime will happen. Or if the crime will happen, the government easily punish that type of person. Because of it's also the failure of media, TV channels. They are not highly focused on that thing, and also who are showing any news in social media or who are making news, they also uh, didn't um, post cause of fear. People will kill them or like that if they are find any terrible news. They didn't post as cause of fear. They didn't post to, and so the common people are also not responsible. So that type of cases, this type of activity happen. When any crime happen, people see that, but they didn't notice to the police or another um, another party, like who are controlling the our country. We should say them to come the place, but they are not taking the responsibility. They didn't give the news. When we see, it's our responsibility. If you see any type of crime happen, you should say the police, and then they will come and they should solve the matter. But we are some educated people. They are neglect that. They are not helping the situation where they see the crime happen. So that is why the violence also increase nowadays. So that's all, ma'am, about your question answer.
Okay, thank you so much. Yes, just a minute. Yeah. So thank you so much, Mahir, for sharing. Yeah, it is really wonderful answer. Means you understand these questions, and that's why you explain very well, point to point. So, and I didn't find any grammatical mistakes. Means sentence structures is the correct, and pronunciation also. Just focus on your confidence. So, it is yeah, means I'm notice the sound is so low while speaking. So just speak confidently, and the content was also good. Thank you so much for this. Yeah.
Thanks, ma'am, for your valuable feedback.
Okay.
Hello, guys.
So anybody wants to take part in this session? Darsh, Parvati, Prem, Vijay sir, Ritika, one off.
Come on, guys. What are you talking about? I want to join you.
There are grooming session is going on. If you want to take part, so you can take. There are five types of questions also available.
Yes. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, you are completely audible, Utkat ma'am.
Very good afternoon, Chitra ma'am. How are you?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. Thank you so much.
Yes. Yes, I want to take part. Should I register on the website? Or
Yes, sure.
okay, okay.
Sonia, Parvati, Prem, if you want to take part, so just add your name on the website.
Hello, Chitra ma'am. I have added my name on the website now. You can check.
Yes, ma'am, you can proceed. All the best.
Okay. Okay. Question is already given, or you gonna ask where? I can't
No,
see
no,
the
it is
questions.
grooming session, ma'am. Already questions already mentioned in the group means
Where
okay.
it is
You
mentioned.
didn't find.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Just wait. I again send. Just a minute.
Okay. Now I got it. Okay, so very good afternoon. May I start?
Yes, you
Okay,
can start.
very good afternoon, everyone. This side Utkarsh Priyadarshini, and I'm going to answer all these five questions by Chitra. Okay, so first question is causes of crime and violence. What are the major causes of crime and violence in society today? Uh, okay, as per my knowledge or what I see in the society, the causes of crime and violence in the society is lack of moral education and kind of the parenting role, I would say, or sometimes the people when they grew up, when they lack something in their life, so that time they find uh, that they have to gain that thing in anyhow for their benefit, or sometimes they don't know what is wrong, what is right, so just they for their own benefit they do crime or violence, or sometimes they find it very fun doing that, I guess. Or for example, if child is doing crime, then we can say there is a parenting flaw. They are not raised in a good environment, or they have not given uh, the proper moral values, so they are doing so. Okay, so I guess okay, what are the major causes of crime and violence in society today? Okay, I'm done with the first question. Moving to the second question, socioeconomic factors. How do poverty, unemployment, and inequality contribute to criminal behavior? Uh, yes, definitely. Socioeconomic factors uh, influence, like socioeconomic factors, or like poverty, unemployment, and inequality contribute to criminal behavior, because due to poverty what happens, people tend to earn money. They want lots of money. They wanted to fulfill uh, their desire, or they feel like they are marginalized from the society. So sometimes they find it difficult to earn in a proper way. Or okay, sorry for background noise. So in that case, uh, they do crime. They do thefting, or they do some wrong activities to get something early. So in this way, and unemployment, like these days, if the youth is not getting employed, or they are finding very difficult, then they go for other way to earn money. So in this way, yes, we can say socioeconomic factors influence the crime behavior. Yeah, moving to the third question, family and upbringing. What role do family background and upbringing play in shaping violent behavior? Yes, I have mentioned already in first question, like family background and upbringing play a very crucial role in violent behavior, because if in childhood we are not given proper education, proper moral values, then our mind uh, didn't work. Our mind doesn't work in that way, because ethics is universal, and that ethics must be educated to the younger generation, so that they follow that. And that ethics must be valuable, or must be obliged by everyone. So it's not like variable, that ethics are vary for other person. For example, if I am teaching my if for example, if some parents are teaching their child to talk to elders very politely, or in a very respectful manner, then that gonna considered good everywhere, not like in particular case or particular situation. So yes, it is very much crucial, because that is the very much uh, like that time brain whatever learns, that gonna work in later stages. We consume in that way only, from the surrounding, or we understand things according to uh, our uh, like our upbringing, or our uh, that family background, from where we belong to. Yes, I'm done with the third, and moving to the fourth question. Media influence. How do media platforms, movies, social media, and news influence violent behavior? Yes, it these days, these are the social media, movies, and news are kind of uh, they are very much responsible for shaping the society, or shaping the people's behavior, or their mindset, because whatever they are showing us, mass majority of people are watching those things. And for example, sometimes movies also influence society in a bad way, if they are not giving good messages, or kind of the movies that are not up to the mark, or for example, if I consider south movies, some of them messages are very much important in the movies, but sometimes what they show is not like practical. That is kind of vague kind of concept. They that way, sometimes for example, children watch cartoons, so they try to copy those stuff. So yes, movies or social media also uh, influence people, like whatever. like we get some news, sometimes mob lynching happens due to that. to, and some awareness we get from those platforms. So it is influencing in both way, bad and good. But the thing is that uh, that need to be you know that need to influence in a positive manner, I would say. Yes, moving to the fifth question, role of education. What role should education play in reducing crime and violence in society? Yes, education is something that is not like academic education only. Education is multi-dimensional, or we can say it is interdisciplinary. It teaches us about overall development of human beings, or like for example, if we are educating ourselves, then that means getting proper knowledge of understanding what is right or wrong in the society, or moral ethics, as well as we uh, we get educated to achieve lots of opportunities in life. Like if we get good education, then definitely we will get uh, good job opportunities. So yes, this way the people can be aware of the things, or they can get good opportunities in terms of earning money, or they can means they can survive themselves if they are educated, or they are talented or skillful. So in this way, yes, society will be happy place, or uh, crime will be reduced. Yes, I'm done with all the five questions. Thanks for these wonderful questions. Thank you so
Yeah,
much for listening to me.
yeah. Thank you so much, Utkarsh. It was really a wonderful answer. Yeah, and you explained all these five questions so beautifully. And yeah, and then fourth question, I liked what is the influence of movie um, on our society? Because the especially children and youngsters, they always follow movie and social media uncompromisingly, and all these are they means they important people for our nation. They build up the nation, and these people distract in their proper ways. So what happened in our surrounding? What will be happen? So movie and social media is really important thing to handling the whole situation. You already share confidently. Yeah, after that education. So education is one of the weapons, and you can change the world. And if you get a proper job according to our education, so people never think about other, means about any negative thing. So education is really important thing, and if you not feel about in specific subject and other things, so you can change with another trade and another skill. So you already mentioned these things. So overall, this was fantastic, ma'am. Thank you so much for joining here.
Thank you so much, Chitra ma'am, for taking the session, as well as giving me chance to speak over here. Yes,
Yeah,
uh, I'm very obliged for this. Thank you so much.
thank you so much once again. So next person is Sarafil. Yes, Sarafil. Good afternoon.
Hello,
Are you?
hello.
Yes, hello.
Yes, I'm here, man.
Yes. So are you ready with your answer?
No, is there anyone who may take my chance? And I will be next.
Okay. So next is Ashutosh.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll go after Ashutash. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, thank you so
Okay,
much.
no problem.
Yes, Ashutosh. Good
Yes,
afternoon.
ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, you are completely audible.
Okay, thank you, madam. So how are you?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. Thank you so much. What about you?
Uh, I'm also good today.
Okay.
So may I proceed with my
Yes.
questions?
Yes, all the best.
Okay, thank you, madam. So good afternoon, learners. Astos Jena this side. I would love to go with question number one, two, and five. So let's proceed with question number one. The causes, what are the major causes of crime and violence in society today? In my opinion, crime and violence are major complex issues that affect
You are not audible, Ashutosh. Hello. Hello, Ashutosh.
Hello, ma'am. Am I audible right now?
Yes, now it is fine.
Ma'am, can you please spare me 1 minute? I will just to rectify my connections. Then I will write back.
Okay.
Can you take 30 seconds? Like,
Yes, yes, sure.
okay, okay, ma'am.
So anybody wants to take part in this session, so just take down your name on the website. It is open. And this website is also mentioned in the group. So you can search, you can participate. Shubham, Live, Predator, Vashisht, Swagatika, Shaheen,
Hello, hello, madam. Am I
yes,
audible right now?
yes, yes, it is completely fine.
Okay. So, ma'am, can I proceed?
Yes, all the best once again.
Okay, madam. Okay, ma'am. Thank you, madam. So, proceeding with question number one, what are the major causes of crime and violence? In my opinion, crime and violence are major complex issues which is influenced by multiple factors rather than a single cause. So there are multiple reasons for crime and violence. I would love to go with fuse. So the first reason for crime and violence is socio-economic stress. Socio-economic factors like poverty, unemployment, lack of basic needs can ultimately force an individual to do fraud, to earn by illegal means, to cheat someone. So this is a major cause for crime. The next cause is lack of education. Um, Poor education can limit someone moral reasoning. It can limit someone's employment opportunities. Also, it limits someone's awareness about violence, about laws. So, lack of education is an important factor for violence. Proceeding to the next reason, family problems. Uh, Problems in family like domestic violence, like uh, negligence during childhood, and broken families. it can shape it can shape an individual's violent tendencies. And another reason is what are the another reasons? And yes, another reason is substance abuse. When the substance like drugs, alcohol, when someone addicted to these things, they lose their self-control and they are more prone to violent behaviors. And another reason also is peer pressure or environment thing. When an individual lives in a crime prone area, it's a normal thing for them to do unlawful activities. So in my opinion, mm, in my opinion, we can reduce crime and violence uh, when there is a proper moral support system, proper moral, economic, and social system. So this is all for question number 1. Proceeding to the question number 2, social economic factors and how they contribute to criminal behavior. Okay, so so social economic factors like poverty. When someone in poverty, like they lack from basic needs. 1 minute, I'm out of ideas or words. Okay. When so so poverty, first factor is poverty, written in the question. Poverty means when someone lacks basic needs and someone does not have that opportunities to the economic world. So this force an individual to do illegal activities, theft, and fraud to survive. Yes, and another factor is unemployment. We know that in today's economical world, money is a must need for survival. So unemployment causes poverty, and also unemployment creates frustration, ideal time, and it also decreases your self-worth. That will ultimately make someone mind to vulnerable to violence. And third factor is inequality. Yes, inequality. When the gap between rich and poor can be can remarkably or visibly, when we see the gap between rich and poor in mm, a clear way, it can create resentment, and it also create a sense of injustice and inequality between peoples. So that is also that is also a root cause of violence. And yes, I think I'm done with all three factors in question. Moving to my next question, question number 5, role of education. What role should education play in reducing crime and violence? Okay, I think education is an important tool to reduce violence and crime. Talking about how, first, education builds our moral values. Moral values means education builds our discipline, it builds our moral reasoning, it builds empathy towards other people, and it also creates a sense of respect towards our law. So this is one of the best reason why education matters to reduce crime. And another reason is it creates employment opportunities. When someone is employed, he he don't have that ideal time, and he he don't the individual don't have any ideal time, and he also is not much vulnerable to poverty. So that also reduces crime and violence. And another reason another reason is education also creates awareness. Through education, people are more aware about their actions. People become more aware about violence, that how their violence can shape their families, their future generation, their nation's future. So through education, people are become more self-aware about their actions and thoughts. That is why that is why education is important. Um, and another reason, I think, um, another reason, another reason. Yes, talking about another reason that comes into my mind is education develops our critical thinking. When one individual develops a critical thinking, he learn to resolve a conflict in a peaceful way. He don't involve in he don't he does not try to resolve the peaceful in a violent way or usual traditional ways. He try to solve it in a peaceful way. That is why critical thinking is important to reduce crime. So I think, in my opinion, with a proper value based education system, we can control or we can reduce the crime rates significantly. This is all from my side. Thank you for lending me your ears. Thank you for listening to me. Ma'am, I'm waiting for your feedback.
Okay.
Sorry. Ma'am.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Ashutosh. So it is really wonderful sharing. Uh, but Ashutosh, you are reading from somewhere.
No, madam, but I am so much nervous today.
I feel that you just read, means you find bullet points, and after that you try to explain according to the bullet points from anywhere, from somewhere.
Actually, ma'am, you are right. When I'm preparing my answers, I write some points in my books. So yes, I am not talking from my mind. I
Okay,
don't have
no
that much
worry.
idea.
Yes, yes, yeah, yeah. Because
But
participation must, and you want to speak. So in starting days, you just use this activity. This write to explanation part on the in your register. Otherwise, bullet points. So it is really important to explain means point to point. But yeah, but sometimes your sentence structure is lacking according to the bullet points. I find these things. Means if you said any point, so just explore, just explain. Minimum 3 or 4 lines. Are you listening, Ashutosh?
yes, ma'am, I'm listening.
Yeah. Otherwise, you explain these answers so beautifully, no doubt. And after that, you did mistakes related to present tense. For example, I just take down one sentence. It can create. So it can create. Otherwise, it can create.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am, got it.
Next is it is a people, not people. It is a people. This word you mispronounce. Next is violence. Can you pronounce this word? Violent or violence?
Violence.
Violence. It is violence.
Okay, it is violence. Violence.
Violence. Yes. Yes. Correct. Good.
Thank you, madam.
Okay. And this is you said my by my opinion. So just um, add this point, this word, this line by my point of view. Okay. by my point
हाँ,
of view.
yes, okay, madam. Ma'am, I usually says, in my opinion, I think this.
No, no. Mostly this word is made for philosopher who construct the definition and any any story or written article. So mostly this sentence, this word is used for philosopher and other writer, but generally people use by my point of view. Okay.
Okay, madam, I
Yeah.
understand.
So yeah, overall rest was fantastic, Ashutosh. So please focus on your grammar part, and sentence structure, and your pronunciation part. Okay. Thank you so much for participating.
Okay, thank you, ma'am, for this insightful feedback. I will work upon it and I will try to improve. See you next time, madam. Thank you.
Definitely. So next is Seraphil. Sir, are you
Yes,
ready?
yes, ma'am. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm ready. Am I audible completely?
Yes, you are completely audible. All the best.
Oh, thank you. I would like to start first question. What are the major causes of crime and violence in society today? So, I believe there are two major causes for violence in our society today. These major causes are poverty and unemployment. So, when people cannot meet their basic necessity like food, shelter, education, they may feel they have to break the rule and commit crime to survive. So, about unemployment leads to frustration, hopelessness, and social isolation. You know, which can this can lead individuals or society to illegal activities and lethal activities. For example, in in some streets of cities, many young people who cannot find a job may join gangs or get involved in theft or drug trafficking or other criminal activities. So I think creating job opportunities, providing developmental program, and supporting economically weaker society financially may reduce this pressure to commit crime in our society. So when I jump to yeah, fourth question, media influence. How media platform move social media news inf- influence violent behavior. So I think social media these days is making or being close on society. Well, in social media, different kinds of behavior are spread, and young teenagers may feel to imitate this behavior on social media to get attention. For example, in TikTok or Instagrams, there might be trends. There might be trends which encourage violence. So teenagers take this trend to engage, to get attention. So I believe while social media is good to communicate, to be in touch with people who may we love, content monitoring and digital literacy programs are essential. Teaching users critically to evaluate content, I believe this may reduce negative but violent behavior on social media. So the first thing is social media, and the next is movie. Well, while movies are meant for entertainment, I believe supervision and guidance are important. Parents or guardians of teenagers, children, should help them to understand the difference between fiction and acceptable real-world behavior. When I say this, in movie, there might be shows that depict that resemble frequent violence, which can lead viewers to have, aggressive, violent behavior towards some individuals. Well, for example, action or films, like in many films, especially on action films, they show revenge or fighting as a solution to many problems. So when this happens, young viewers or teenagers may start to believe that conflicts can only be solved through aggression or violence. So, as I said, movies are meant to be for entertaining, but monitoring and restriction should be there by parents. Well, I can only answer these questions for now because I'm having problems to
Sarafel,
access my thoughts. Yeah,
just conclude your answer.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That was my answer. Okay.
Okay, okay, it's okay. Thank you so much for this answer. So, yeah, so please focus on your pace, Sarafel. It is so low and so means you taking so long time. You take more time for every sentence and every word. So please control on your pace. Just maintain your flow. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, your sentence structure is correct. I didn't find any grammatical mistakes. Your pronunciation, your modulation also good, but you are taking so many times while speaking, while explaining. So it is not good because other people also listening carefully. They feel monotony if you use this same pace in your explanation. So be conscious about it. Okay.
Okay, Chitra.
Yes. Otherwise, everything is good, and your answer is also beautiful. You said about especially movie, how to impact movie on your society, and you also give example. So it is really wonderful, and it means it is your content is so natural, and you speak so naturally when you feel which come in your mind. But just uh, focus on your time management. Okay.
Okay.
Otherwise, everything is good. Yeah. Thank you so much for
Okay.
participating.
Yeah. Thank you for your feedback, Chitra. I'll try to improve.
Yes.
work on what you say. Thank you.
So Vanita ma'am, hello.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
there
I'm
are
here.
any session?
Yes, yes. You can like wind up your session, then I will like edit the title, then we'll start.
Yes, actually Shubham is left. He is left, but no worry because there are 2
No,
p.m.
if it is possible, you can ask him one question or something because I think he was waiting since long time.
Yes, yeah.
Please, please, please
Shubham?
do that.
Uh, it's okay, ma'am. If
Okay.
you are in hurry, then
Yes, yes. Actually,
Yeah,
there
if
are.
you don't mind, Shubham, you can also register in our fun session, rapid fire. I would like to ask few questions.
yes, sure, sure, sure.
Yeah, thank you so much. Okay. Okay, then
Yes.
Chitra, you can wind up.
Okay. So thank you so much for my all beautiful participant. So you're sharing your ideas, your knowledge is really beautiful to alluring this session. So thank you so much once again. Yeah.